Good evening, Ananda. We welcome you all to the international webinar series on holistic health, well-being, and sustainable development 2024, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 76 years of independence, and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Arts, Sciences, and Well. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations. Today, we are commemorating World Sleep Day. World Sleep Day is commemorated every year on varying dates in March, and this year it is celebrated on March 15th. The date ranges from March 10 to March 20, although dates varies each year. The day is celebrated always remains the same. So this day falls on Friday before the spring vernal equinox. So this day is organized by World Sleep Day Committee of the World Sleep Day Society. This day was created to emphasize the importance of sleep and address common sleep-related issues that many people suffer from. Sleep is a natural state of relaxation. It helps the body and mind regenerate and replenish themselves by suppressing muscle movement and other unused body senses. There are several phases of sleep, each with a distinct role. The disruption of any one of these phases can lead to body and or mental ailments that affect every part of life. The fact that sleep plays such an influential role on the mind and body brings us to the conclusion that sleep is vital. Thus, organizations such as the World Sleep Day Society made it their duty to create this holiday to promote the importance of sleep. Although everyone experiences sleep, each person has a different perception of what happens when we sleep. According to some experts, sleep is a state of temporary coma that allows the body to be both conscious and unconscious. Many people suffer from sleep-related issues that do not allow them to reach this regenerative coma-like state, hindering their abilities. The World Sleep Society, which was formed in 2008, introduced World Sleep Day in collaboration with the World Association of Sleep Medicine, in short known as WASM. Since its inception, the goal and purpose of the day have been to spread awareness of the need to get sufficient sleep to stay healthy and bring international and local bodies together to work on sleep related issues. Every year, the day has been celebrated with a unique theme to support the cause. The day also educates people about different sleep disorders, solutions, and encourages them to seek help. The first sleep lab to research sleep is opened by Dr. Nathaniel Plateman, popularly known as founder of sleep research in 1925. The first commercial sleeping pill, Librium, the first sleeping pill, is commercialized in 1960. We celebrate the first ever World Sleeping Day on March 14, 2008. In 2021, the theme was Regular Sleep, Healthy Future. This theme explains the vital role sleep plays in our lives and expands the long term benefits sleep can have on our well-being. So, the Natural Sleep Foundation suggests that around 7 to 9 hours of continuous sleep are necessary to maintain good health and alertness during the day. Red eyes, constant yawning, dozing off, poor concentration, and mood swings are some of the most evident signs of sleep deprivation. The best practice is to reduce light at night, especially 2 hours before going to sleep. Doctors recommend drinking chamomile tea, which helps people with mild insomnia. Do not consume caffeine at night and put your laptops and mobile phones away for at least an hour before going to sleep. Although scientists have been researching sleep and its related disorders for over a century now, most of what they have learnt about the topic was only discovered in the last 25 years. One third of the human's life is spent sleeping. The inability to wake up naturally from a sleeping state is called a condition, dyspnea. The unnatural movements of the body during sleep are known as parasomnia. The body can live without food for 8 to 21 days. However, it can only survive for 7 to 11 days without sleep. So, sleep deprivation is deadly. Every second person suffers from minor to mild sleep disorders, out of which 10 to 15% of people develop chronic disorders. This day aims to bring together health experts and people from scientific community to build awareness and treat options for those suffering from sleeping disorders. This year, the theme for World Sleep Day is Sleep Equity for Good Health. World Sleep Day delegates and sleep health advocates across the world are taking action in their local communities, clinics, and countries to raise awareness of sleep health. The theme for 2024 is Sleep Equity for Global Health. Sleep is essential to health, but measurable differences in sleep health persist across populations across the world, creating additional burdens and reinforcing health inequities. World Sleep Day is an opportunity to promote sleep health alongside thousands of other sleep health professionals and advocates. When we all promote sleep health and sleep day together, our combined effort is greater than some of its parts. Spread the word about sleep health on World Sleep Day and help elevate conversation around the sleep. Let's watch a short video.
Good day, I'm Tempefa Onofowoko and I'm speaking from Nigeria. It's World Sleep Day 2024, Sleep Equity for Global Health. Orun pípé fún ìlera gbogbo àgbáyé. I'm really glad to be a part of it and I'm sure you are as well.
I'm Gulfam Jovanovsky, a professor at CCBC in Baltimore, Maryland, the United States. برابری خواب برای سلامت جهانی. Thank you.
Happy World Sleep Day! From all of us here in the Sleep Laboratory of the Herz-Jesu Hospital in Vienna, Austria.
Das Motto Schlafgerechtigkeit für die globale Gesundheit. Durch Telemonitoring ist es möglich, Personen bei ihrer Überdruckbeatmung zeitlich und örtlich unabhängig zu begleiten. Und damit rückt das Schlaflabor näher zum Patienten.
Servus aus Wien!
Happy World Sleep Day 2024. My name is Dr. Frida Dodlover. I'm a neurologist with the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Accra, Ghana. Jumazi Nubutene De, on for Hunday Bean, Bessia, Apofra, and our opinion. Ubiara here and Dapa, was our poems in the back.
Sleep equity for global health? What? Can you imagine a world where everyone has equal access to quality sleep? I'm Ana Luisa Vieira, a pulmonologist and sleep physician from Braga, Portugal, and I joined World Sleep Society to celebrate World Sleep Day. Equidade de sono para a saúde global. Let's unite for sleep health for all. Let's make every day World Sleep Day.
And happy World Sleep Day 2024. I am Vishnu Nene Limo Abayate, Pulmonology Fellow in Training at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. No fear, no sinwo nehi, kehanjo mikla ewam nami is the team in my local language, Dangbi. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Eva Bruno from Italy, and I represent RLS Italia ASP, the Italian Association for People Affected by Restless Leg Syndrome, which works to raise awareness on sleep-related issues. Happy World Sleep Day 2024. Equità del sonno per la salute globale. Sleep equity for global health.
Hello, this is Lynn Durham. I am in Melbourne, Australia, sharing sleep equity for global health. Sleep well.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lizzie Hill, Senior Lecturer in Sleep Physiology at UE Bristol in the UK, and I'm supporting World Sleep Day 2024, Sleep Equity for Global Health.
Co roku Światowy Dzień Snu występuje pod szyldem innego hasła. W tym roku jest to równość snu dla globalnego zdrowia. Jest to bardzo ważne hasło i pamiętajmy, sen jest fundamentem naszego zdrowia i życia.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Dr. Moye Chukwuemeka Joseph, speaking from Osun State, Nigeria. Ihiurazuruke Maka Odema Vike Mbowadu.
On behalf of the Sleep Medicine Department, Some Ultimate Medicare, Bhubaneswar, Odisha, India.
We wish you a very happy World Sleep Day.
In Odia,
Ishwaras Astapai, Holanita,
Dorkar. In Bengali,
বিশ্ব স্বাস্থ্যের জন্য ভালো ঘুমের প্রয়োজন.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Saracha Tiansantisu. I'm a psychiatrist from Thailand and World Sleep Academy alumni. It's my pleasure to be participate in this video slogan. Our slogan in Thai this year is นอนหลับสมดุลเป็นต้นทุนสุขภาพสากล Happy World Sleep Day.
Hi, this is Leila Emami. I am Assistant Professor of Sleep Medicine in the Anesthesiology Program of Shahid Beheshti University of Medical Sciences located in Tehran, Iran. Sleep Equity for Global Health. برابری خواب برای سلامت جهانی. I hope having access to the opportunity of wonderful sleep for all the people all over the world.
Hello, my name is Maria Jose Irias. I'm a neuropsychologist. I represent the National Autonomous University of Honduras. This March 15th is World Sleep Day, and this year's slogan in Spanish is Equidad del sueño para la salud global. Thank you.
Happy World Sleep Day. I'm Teresa Power.
And I'm Drew Copeland. We're from Sleep Better NYC in Brooklyn, New York.
As sleep coaches, we engage daily with people who struggle to achieve optimal sleep health due to lack of education or access to care.
And that's why we're proud to join the World Sleep Society in promoting sleep equity for global health.
Hi, my name is Claudio Cárdenas. I'm a neurologist from Caracas, Venezuela, and we invite you to join us in this World Sleep Day 2024. El eslogan de este año es la equidad de sueño para la salud global. Acompáñanos.
Hello, I'm Dr. Lourdes Alegría. I'm a psychiatrist, and I want to send you all from Mexico greetings in this World Sleep Day on March 15. Equidad de sueño para una salud global.
Good everyone, I'm Imad Chidebene from Nigeria. Everybody
Hi, my name is Carolina Gireti Gamboa. I'm speaking to you from Colombia. Let's celebrate sleep equity for global health. Celebremos la equidad del sueño para la salud mundial.
Hello everyone, I'm Marina Esclara speaking to you from Portugal. I'm excited to share this year's World Sleep Day slogan in Portuguese, which is Equidade no sono pela saúde global.
Viewers, good afternoon. I am Dr. S.M. Abdullah Mamun, Senior Consultant and Coordinator of Respiratory and Sleep Medicine, Care Hospital, Dhaka, Bangladesh. I am working here for about 20 years for the patient of the respiratory medicine and also for the sleep patient. In this year, the slogan for the World Sleep Day 2024 is Sleep Equity for Global Health. In my language, in Bangladesh, it is Porichunno Ghum Shabar Adhikar. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Esosa. I'm speaking from Nigeria. Barchi Maidachi Waga Kwani Zamani, Yana Dakyao, Galapia Dunia.
Good morning. I am Dr. S. J. Raman. I am a consultant pulmonologist. I am calling from Chennai, India. Happy World Sleep Day 2024. Sleep equity for global health. In Tamil, I am going to wish Happy World Sleep Day 2024. உலக நித்திரை தினம். தூக்கம் மிக முக்கியமான ஆரோக்கியத்திற்கு அவசியம். தூக்கத்தின் பங்கு உலக ஆரோக்கியத்திற்கு மிக மிக அவசியமானது. தூக்கம் வளர்சிதை மாற்ற பணிகள்ல மிக முக்கியமான ஒன்று. Sleep is essential for health.
Greetings from Italy. World Sleep Day is not a single event. It is hundreds of events and activities happening all around the world. Each activity is organized by committed World Sleep Day delegates who volunteer their time and their talent to raise awareness about healthy sleep. World Sleep Society founded the World Sleep Day 16 years ago, but our delegates keep it thriving with their enthusiasm and advocacy. On behalf of the World Sleep Society, I thank our delegates and I wish you all a happy World Sleep Day. Equità del sonno per una salute globale.
Today is also commemorated as International Day Against Police Brutality. International Day Against Police Brutality, in short known as IDAPB, is a global observance day on March 15th and is a focal day of solidarity against police brutality. The first observation of the day began in 1997. Police brutality refers to the wanton use of excessive force by a police officer. It is one of the most prevalent forms of police misconduct and violence. Police brutality is widespread in many countries, and activists have been working tirelessly in demanding reforms in police conduct. Rallies and awareness programs are also organized to observe the day. Every year on March 15th since 1997, activists from around the world call for protest and strict actions against police brutality. For years, anarchists called for action in Belarus on this day, but until recently, the day did not attract much attention. March 15th also marks the anniversary of the harsh detention of anarchists in Minsk trolleybus in Belarus. Activists, anarchists, and common public strongly condemned the police action. The violence of authorities, especially the police, destroys local communities and create tension among the public. International Day Against Police Brutality highlights human rights violations in imprisonment, beatings and torture, something that is all too common in police procedures. Today, many of us are afraid of the police and try to avoid situations where might have to visit the police station. And while violence against political activists might be reduced to some extent compared to the 20th century, violence against ordinary people is increasing, either due to indifference or lack of solidarity. But how do we oppose police violence? There are countless ways to fight against people brutality if people come together and oppose it. In addition to active self-defense, it is important to attract people's attention to the problem. People use tools such as graffiti, leaflets, stickers, and any other medium of visual agitation, and also, of course, the dissemination of information about brutality and the fight against it on the internet. Police brutality was coined in the mid-19th century and first used in Britain. The Chicago Tribune reports the beating of a civilian under arrest of the Harrison Street police station in 1872, the first press appearance. The incident leads to extensive media coverage and criminal charges against several of the officers involved. In 1991, police brutality against Rodney King. The US Bureau of Justice Statistics released data that shows that from 2003 to 2009, at least 4,813 people lost their lives to police brutality. Shocking stats making headlines in 2011. Every country deals differently with police brutality according to its legal system. But there are strict international laws that govern how and when police can force. One of these is the UN Basic Principles of the Use of Force and Firearms by Law Enforcement Officials. So, police brutality is not legal, but it will depend on the country. But anyone subjected to police brutality could sue the police officer or even the department for personal injury damages. Many cases of police brutality also involve civil rights violation under Constitution or federal laws. The levels of force police use indicate basic verbal and physical restraint, less lethal force and lethal force. However, police officers should use only necessary force to mitigate an incident, arrest someone, or protect themselves or others from harm. So the number of documented police killings in the US have doubled over the last 2 decades, and the police brutality is on rise. About 67% of the Americans are killed by police using their firearms. About 200 American children under the age of 12 have been killed during an interaction with police since 2000 child victims. The statistics show that 1% of police-involved killings result in an arrest or indictment of the officer. The perpetrator usually goes unpunished. An estimated 84% of the police reported they have witnessed fellow officers using more force than necessary. The police are aware of the police brutality. Today is also commemorated as International Day of Action against Canadian seal slaughter, which is observed on March 15th every year. Canadians joined concerned citizens around the world in protesting horrific killing of young seals. With the recent adoption of the new regulations in the commercial seal hunt that allow for the slaughter of even more seals, this time-honored custom, which is not a tradition, is sure to establish a new record in terms of brutality and barbarity. According to the Canadian government, this is an exciting time for Canadian sealers as they prepare to once again ply their old route. 3 years after seal pups have fully recovered from the impacts of shortage and are now breeding at rates projected to be higher than even before, this day of observance is used as a means to appeal to the plight of baby seals and warn about dangers of killing them. Canadian seal pups are brutally clubbed to death or shot at close range in the late spring and early summer. This annual slaughter is inhumane, unnecessary, and overwhelmingly opposed by the Canadian public. Seals are slaughtered for their fur, but due to dwindling worldwide fur market, there isn't enough demand for seal skins to support this inhumane activity. Seals can also be killed for their fat, which can be then turned into oil and marketed as health supplement or fluid. However, with new technology and alternatives available, there is little incentive to continue killing seals for any product. In 2004, the first International Day of Action against Canadian seal slaughter was held in New York City and was organized by the IFAW. The event took place on February 28th at Grand Central Terminal. It was a major success with over 100 protesters and media coverage from several major television stations and newspapers. Seals are protected from hunters in Canada since 1987. White coats, newborn seal pups have been protected by law. By the time they are 3 or 4 weeks old, their white fur will have fallen out and been replaced with a brown or grey fur. Canada's government says it enforces a human kill method on hunted seals, including killing them quickly with a high-powered rifle shot on the head. One of the most significant moral issues in the seal hunting controversy has been careless, deliberate promotion of racial discrimination and hatred aimed at Newfoundland leaders and Canadians by groups and individuals whose prime aim is to raise funds. Today, the fur of a seal can retail for $50. After the captain takes his cut, hunters receive around $3 per pelt. Seal pelts are not particularly lucrative until the retail stage, but hunters must go through a process to get to that point. Every year, hundreds of thousands of people visit the site to learn more about the Canadian seal killing. Many people are unaware of its size or that its victims are baby seals rather than adult seals. We must inform the friends about people to helpless newborn seals each spring so that they can be educated. Petitioning is one of the most effective ways to raise awareness about an issue. You can circulate a petition among friends, family, and neighbors, or you can set up tables at local events, such as concerts or sporting events. You can also go door to door in your neighborhood with the petition. If you need help creating a petition, you can use online petition services such as change.org or Care2 by following their instructions on how to start petitions on their sites. The North Atlantic Marine Mammal Commission warns the sea populations will decline if hunting continues and shows no signs of decreasing. Hunting endangered seals populations. Harpseals.org reports that about 95% of the seals killed in the commercial seal hunt are just 3 weeks to 3 months old for seal fur. According to Sea Shepherd, a harp seal's diet consists of only 3% cod. Killing seals won't save fish. Ultimately, the general population does not need to kill seals to stay warm or eat meat. Humans will survive without seal fur. PETA claims that sealers typically use clubs or haka picks topped by barbed hammerheads to kill the animals, and seal hunting is extremely cruel. Today is also an international day to combat Islamophobia or Hindu phobia or whatever religious phobia which is targeting one or more religions. The UN General Assembly established the day to combat Islamophobia, and similar other phobias also can be taken into consideration, like Hindu phobia and all other various religious phobias. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation was represented by Pakistan in the resolution's introduction. It is in the remembrance of the day in 2019 in Christchurch, New Zealand, where a shooter opened fire inside 2 mosques, killing 51 people and wounding another 40. The resolution was formally introduced by Pakistani's UN representative, Munir Akram. He said that this resolution acknowledges the widespread rise in intolerance, prejudice, and violence against members of numerous religious and other activities, regardless of who is doing it. But unfortunately, we see a lot of cases where even Pakistan itself kills a lot of Hindus and other people in their own country. But wherever, whichever country it is doing or whichever religion it is being targeted, but we need to remember that everyone has their own right to practice their own freedom, to practice their own religion or whichever religion they are interested in. So whatever, wherever this kind of practice is being practiced, it's everyone's responsibility to raise our voices against it. Today is also one more cruel day for animals, and also which promotes non-violence, killing and pain on the animals, which is International Eat an Animal for PETA Day. But remember, you would not be happy when you will be killed and eaten. Similarly, the different animals, species on the planet also do not like. They do not want themselves to be in pain, in killing and suffering. So let's restrain from spreading hatred towards any species and killing and suffering to any species on the planet. Today is also commemorated as International Redefining Wealth Day. This day asks people to question what wealth means. Should your existence evolve and revolve around having money or having well-being? And it is possible for you to earn more out of life without amassing material wealth. It is about achieving your life purpose, finding fulfillment in the little things, and chasing goals instead of money. A fresh take on your relationship with money starts with acknowledging that's there more to life than material possessions. Looking at things from perspective of opportunity and abundance is more rewarding. Today is also commemorated as Ramakrishna Jayanti. Sri Ramakrishna Jayanti is celebrated in India on March 15th, and the possible best way to celebrate is to visit various Ramakrishna mats around the world. It has been more than 175 years since Sri Ramakrishna was born, and Ramakrishna Jayanti means birth anniversary, celebrates the birth of the great sage. Ramakrishna is a staunch devotee of goddess Kali. Ramakrishna was a religious leader and reformer. Even today, years after his death, the devotees gather in the Ramakrishna Math, a charitable trust founded by Ramakrishna's students, Swami Vivekananda, to offer their prayers and donations. Sri Ramakrishna was born in 1836 to Khudiram Chattopadhyaya and Chandramani Devi in the village of Karmapur in West Bengal, India. It is believed that Ramakrishna's father and mother had premonitions and spiritual experiences suggested that God would descend to earth in the form of their son. Ramakrishna joined school but soon discontinued as he felt that the method of education was not right. He believed that the education system was made so that the students learned less about spirituality and important things in life, and it was merely a method that taught them to make money and survive in this world. Ramakrishna had several trance experiences throughout his childhood. His first experience was when he was mesmerized by the sight of cranes flying in a dark blue sky covered with thunder clouds. In 1885, Ramakrishna was appointed as the head priest of the Dakshineshwar Kali temple built by Rani Rashmani, a wealthy aristocrat. Many years later, Ramakrishna had a huge following. One of his most popular disciples was William Hastie, a lecturer in the Scottish Church College. Hastie encouraged Narendranath Datta and a few other students to visit Ramakrishna. Datta was initially skeptical, but when he reached the Ramakrishna Math, he was spellbound. He soon became a staunch follower of Ramakrishna, and later Datta came to be known as Swami Vivekananda. In 1885, Ramakrishna developed throat cancer, and by 1886, Ramakrishna took his last breath. Vivekananda led a group of disciples and formed a fellowship of Baranagar near the Ganges River. This was the initiation of Ramakrishna Math, and thus 15th March was selected to be Ramakrishna Jayanti. Sharada Devi was Ramakrishna's wife. She was a religious teacher and was also known as Holy Mother, Sri Sharada Devi, or the Holy Mother. Many of the Ramakrishna's disciples believed that Ramakrishna was an avatar of God. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa literally means supreme swan and is a title given to the spiritual leaders in India. Ramakrishna is said to have seen goddess Kali multiple times. His follower Vivekananda has stated that he has seen goddess Kali. Ramakrishna had asked Vivekananda to ask money, but as soon as Vivekananda saw Kali, he forgot all the materialistic possessions. Sri Ramakrishna was one of the most influential spiritual leaders of the 19th century. One of the greatest teachings was that all spiritual roads have one destination. Use this day to learn more about the great mystic and his teachings. Let everyone know it is Ramakrishna Jayanti. Make a post on life and times of Ramakrishna Jayanti and share it on your social media. You can post related pictures and videos as well. If you want to know more about this great spiritual leader and his teachings, We can visit the Ramakrishna Mutt in India. Spiritual guidance is provided at the institution. It would be a remarkable journey on a spiritual quest. Ramakrishna believed that the goal of human life is the realization of ultimate reality. Ramakrishna believed that the ultimate reality is one, but it can be either personal or impersonal. Ramakrishna believed that the ultimate reality is one and but can be recognized through different paths. Ramakrishna believed that purity of mind is an important condition to attain ultimate reality. Ramakrishna believed that egoism was the root cause of all suffering. Ramakrishna's teaching spread all over the world, and world-renowned spiritual leader Swami Vivekananda was a faithful follower of Ramakrishna. And that proves how influential Sri Ramakrishna teachings were. This day allows us to look back and learn from the teachings of the spiritual guru, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. As we dive deep into the history of Sri Ramakrishna, we find another amazing historical facts about the life of spiritual gurus and contemporary society. This day is a great day to read more and expand our knowledge. We often get caught up with our busy lives and associated stress. This day allows us to set aside the stress and gives the opportunity for self-introspection and to understand the importance of spirituality in life. Today is also commemorated as World Consumer Rights Day on March 15th every year, which is a global event that aims to raise awareness about the consumer rights and needs. Consumer rights mean that every person who buys various products, goods, and services has the right to have information on the quality, purity, price, and standard of those products. You have the right to file a complaint from anywhere, anytime as consumer. Most people are not aware of their rights as consumers, so by celebrating this day, we make others aware of the right to demand protection and stay safe from fraudulent activities in the market. The ultimate goal of World Consumers' Rights Day, observed annually on March 15, is to ensure consumers have all necessary information to make an informed decision. The history of this day is an interesting one. Consumers International created and organizes World Consumer Rights Day annually. Consumers International is a global federation of global organizations founded in 1960, and the organization was founded as an independent and influential voice for consumers. World Consumer Rights Day has been celebrated since 1983. The date of March 15 honors the speech made by the US President John Fitzgerald Kennedy to the US Congress on March 15, 1962. In this speech, he coined four fundamental consumer rights: the right to safety, the right to be informed, the right to choose, and the right to be heard. Since then, World Consumer Rights Day have grown in popularity and is celebrated every year with a specific theme. One of the most interesting themes, tackling plastic pollution, aimed to raise awareness of the sustainable consumption and practices, focusing on the manufacturing and usage of plastics and their impact on environment. Knowing our rights as consumers is crucial because we can only identify whether we are getting fooled or cheated if we know our consumer rights. Most importantly, we can raise our voices and take legal action against any product or services purchased that goes against our rights. So talk about giving power to the people. As a consumer, you need to be aware, be ethical, speak out, and respect the environment. The basic rights of consumers include the right to value for money, right to safety, right to information, right to choose, right to consumer education, and right to representation. The Consumer Protection Act gives easy and fast compensation to consumer grievances. It encourages consumers to speak against flaws in goods and services. Today is also commemorated as World Contact Day. The day brings all alien life enthusiasts together to attempt to contact extraterrestrial beings. It is fascinating to see how many unidentified flying objects, UFOs, humans have reportedly found on Earth. People claim to see that every minute of the day, but it is not just about flying objects. There are strange and interesting things such as crop circles, unusual signs, and fossils that show the possibility of life outside Earth. So, whether it managed to phone home or not, World Contact Day is a fun to learn about all alien encounters. World Contact Day has been celebrated for the last 68 plus years on March 15th. It was initiated by the International Flying Saucer Bureau, in short known as IFSB, in 1952 by Albert K. Bender. Later, the founder revealed a strange yet interesting story. In the summer of 1953, Bender made a series of findings revealing the truth about UFO stories, which he planned to publish in October of that year. Later in October, before publishing his discoveries, once again he reported a visit by three men in black who threatened him not only to publish his findings of extraterrestrial life. In November 1953, he shut down the Bureau with a caution note to alien life enthusiasts. Today is also commemorated as World Essential Workers Day. On March 15th, the day is observed to express gratitude to all essential workers whose contributions often go unrecognized. Essential workers are crucial to any economy. They take care of all essential functions. They are surrounded by essential workers, and in almost every critical situation, essential workers are the first responders. Essential workers consist of police forces, healthcare workers, workers in sanitary department, and many more. Without them, our lives would pretty much come to a standstill. We wish a happy World Essential Workers Day to every essential worker. World Essentials Workers Day, originated in 2021, is the brainchild of a young 9-year-old girl, Janet Radcliffe from Central Texas, who has proven that you can do anything only if you set your mind to it. She had a conversation with Mayor of Killeen where she requested that all essential workers be honored on a designated day. Radcliffe wanted to honor essential workers such as fire department and police department personnel who risk their lives in the critical situations, putting their own safety in jeopardy. Radcliffe was especially moved by the sacrifices of essential workers during the COVID-19 pandemic, and the mayor agreed with Radcliffe's suggestion and honored the essential workers during a state of city address. Radcliffe was inspired by her mother, Shania Golden, who is a social worker. Golden, too, has been involved in the upliftment of essential workers and enthusiastically supported her daughter in the fight to establish World Essential Workers Day. Her mother is especially appreciative of the fact that someone so young would be sympathetic to such an important cause. Apart from being a kind person, Radcliffe is also a talented writer. She has already written 3 books at the age of 9. Radcliffe hopes to write to Today is also commemorated as World Speech Day, which is an annual celebration of freedom of speech and is marked on March 15th every year. It is the initiative of Simon Gibson, who founded the day in 2015 at the Athens Democracy Forum. Public speaking events are held in over 100 countries, and people from all walks of life are encouraged to voice their opinions in front of an audience. Free speech, considered a vital tenet of democracy, sees a growing threat each year. With World Speech Day, Gibson aspires to bring forward the unexpected voice of dissent to center stage. World Speech Day is a celebration of speech and power of words. A speech can heal the broken heart, bring a community together, and mend unforeseen bridges. World Speech Day aims to honor speeches for being the oldest medium of mass communication. Simon Gibson, the founder of World Speech Day and the not-for-profit organization of the same name, understands the world. Even though not everyone is gifted with the talent of public speaking, all of us have something important to contribute to the society. A stage can be intimidating space to voice your opinions, but that shouldn't be a barrier to communication. Although an idea and a dream can become revolution with the power of communication. Although an idea and dream can become a revolution with the power of speech. On March 15th, people are provided with platform to voice their opinions. The organization also equips participants with tools and training manuals for self-development. Every World Speech Day has a theme, with the sum of the past ones being humanity at crossroads, using the simple power of speech to share ideas and thoughts for a better world, and so on. You can become a better public speaker by thoroughly preparing your points, practicing your speech, and developing an instant connection with your audience through humor and warmth. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream is regarded as the greatest live speech in the history by many historians. It was delivered on August 28, 1963, in the steps of Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. The ideal length of the speech depends upon the occasion and circumstances. Generally, 20 to 40 minutes is the ideal length of speech. Through public speaking, you can give a voice and stage to your thoughts and make yourself accessible to the public. The process of preparing for public presentations can hone your research skills tremendously. Establishing yourself as an expert voice in your field is impossible without being vocal about your skills. By communicating So with this, we shall close the commemorations for the day. Thank you everyone for joining us. Before leaving, we request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form, which is being raised in the form of polls. So see you all tomorrow at the same